You are about to enjoy an It Takes Three Network podcast.
Liam's here. Welcome back to Let's Talk OC and OC Podcast. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Liz.
And tonight we're kicking off the first of our bonus episodes. And what better way to go back to where we started from?
Oh, California, here we come.
Here we come. We're back with a rewatch of the pilot.
Oh, this was so good.
It was
my favorite episode, I think, of the entire series. That's just because I've seen it now 3 times. But like watching it over again, I'm like, wow, I love this show even more now.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it for 2 years. But, you know.
A little insight background for those of you who don't know, but I'm assuming if you're listening to this,
I would hope.
You know. This original air date of this episode was August 5th, 2003, written by Josh Schwartz and directed by Doug Liman. I was reading to Liz before we went on how casting finished in March 2003 and the show aired in August of 2003.
They were on it.
So
quick.
That's not a lot of time in between for filming and figuring out the logistics. Because usually a pilot is shot earlier, like we said, like 6 to 9 months, sometimes a year before. Then you have to sell it and all of that. But it was just so good to go back and rewatch. And I said on stories today, because I just wanted to update the peeps of what we were doing. I was like, it's been 2 years since I've watched the pilot, since you've watched the pilot. And yes,
which doesn't even feel like that, but yet it felt like a completely new episode.
I
Even
know.
though I've seen it before.
Same. And what other thing is wild is last time we watched it was with Ingrid. And I remember feeling on edge and so nervous.
Like, is she going to like it?
That she would not like it. And I remember saying things like, oh yeah, so it's a little corny around here. And I know you've seen this show. Tonight watching it with you, with the amount of love we have for this show, I was just like, this pilot is so damn good.
So good. There is a pretty damn perfect pilot.
And honestly, I think since we just got off of 4 finale, as a whole for a series, it's so full circle.
Yeah, it really is.
Bookends. It's
definitely
so good.
Very similar, the finale episode, to the pilot. So,
and even stuff they reference.
Yeah.
Mail truck and trust fund kids, and how they talk about Newport, how Seth is alone and how he kind of is going to be on his own in season 4 finale in some parts.
Right, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's really good.
It's really good. It's better than I remembered it to be.
Yeah.
For some reason. And like I remember the pilot. I'm like, oh yeah, these things happen, but in the order of them happening, my brain is all jumbled, and then what happens after that's all jumbled. But watching it again, I'm like, wow, this is so solid.
Right.
And not corny. I did not find it to be corny whatsoever.
Again, it's because I love this show so much. I don't want any... I don't know. I love critiquing things, right? So if someone were to watch this and they critique it, like, let's have a good conversation about it. Not like, oh, this totally sucks. This blows. Like, I don't want to hear that. Don't bring that negative energy.
I don't think there's a person, though, that would say that this sucks.
Yeah, I mean, sucks is a harsh word, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's not your cup of tea. You're like, okay, that storyline doesn't interest me. These characters I don't really get yet. But then to me, I'm biased. I'm like, how do you not love these characters? Seth is the most tolerable I've ever watched him. I really enjoy him in the pilot. I wish I kind of felt that way more rewatching it. But like, he's so entertaining. And then you see Kirsten, she's got that softer side. She's like, all right, the walls are coming down. And Sandy is like, oh my God, the perfect person. The perfect dad.
The guy who believes in this kid.
Yeah. And then you see how shitty Ryan's life is, but then how pretty much he is grateful to the Coens. Like, oh, thanks so much just at least for letting me stay the night.
For a couple of days.
Yeah. And the bond he already makes with Seth. And then clearly him and Marissa have this strong bond. It's like, it's good.
And I was also saying to Liz, and I said it during commentary too, so if you're a patron of our network and you want to rewatch this episode with us, you can listen to it, our commentary, how I thought in this episode, and this is how my memory goes, that we were going to have this scene where Kirsten says, oh, Ryan's going to stay with us now. I was mentally preparing myself to cry. That scene always makes me cry. That does not happen in this episode.
No, but they do mention that in the finale episode, right? It's like Seth says, oh, you really have my back out there. Like the things that you're hearing as Ryan's walking, and you hear Kirsten say, I thought we did. Like, oh, Ryan's going to stay
but
with
I
us.
think that goes back to
it's just a
the
compilation
first
of
couple.
everything.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it would make sense if she said it.
Yeah. The other thing we noticed is Ryan carries Marissa 3 times in this series.
Times.
I totally forgot. Like, I knew he carried her in when Summer and Holly leave her outside her house, but I forgot that iconic of him carrying her. We get that 3 times throughout this show.
It's really funny, actually.
It is when you think about it.
In each way he's carrying her, they're all very serious and like
Kinda
depressing
dark.
and dark ways. But to the audience, they're like, oh, wow, she's been carried 3 times.
Yeah.
Like a little baby.
Yeah. It's a good trivia question, actually. I should have.
How many times has Marissa been picked up by Ryan and carried?
Some other things to take note of as I wrote notes as we were watching. When the theme song plays, we get the whole song.
We get the whole song, at least most of the song.
Yeah. And
great.
it's not over any kind of title screen. It's just as the episode is playing, which you feel. It's like getting you ready for this show, for this series. When Marissa and Ryan first meet, it's just this.
It's awkward. Ryan is really awkward.
He's trying to do that
He's trying
bad
to
boy,
impress her. And she's like, okay.
but also
like, you're cute.
I'm
so
intrigued
I get
with
it.
you.
Yeah. She's so super cool. Like, even kind of commentary, I was like, wow. Marissa ends up being like the coolest character.
I'm
sorry,
so
guys.
good.
You know we're biased.
Yeah, you know we love Marissa. She's just so cool. And just their exchange of who are you, whoever you want me to be.
She's like, oh.
Can I have a cigarette? And they light, and it's just so cool.
And they're like, as he's even like, they're lighting hers, like staring at each other.
and he's like, I stole a car. And she's like, you're that cousin.
Yeah. He's like trying to intimidate her. Like, how's she going to act?
The meeting between Seth and Ryan for the first time.
So great.
Especially since getting off this, and we just have talked about so much of how much we love their friendship.
Yeah.
And Seth playing video games, and Ryan sits down and plays with him. And this is like the first time Seth actually has a friend.
Yeah. And Ryan's like, yeah, we can play video games. Like, what else do I have to do?
Right. Oh, we can go sailing. That's really cool. You want to sail to Tahiti? That's awesome, dude.
He thinks he's cool. And he says to Sandy, your son's actually cool. And Sandy's like, well, someone thinks my son is cool.
And don't you think...
And a cool guy thinking his son is cool. It's cool.
Well, not only that, but don't you think it's like, wow, Seth has been lonely for so long, and now finally someone takes an interest in my son and influences me of like, oh yeah, I definitely want this kid to stay
Be around.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fashion show, which we were just like, okay, Summer looks like she's so tiny.
She looks like a baby.
So young. They all look young.
And that like walk with her arms like swinging behind her head, behind her body, really funny.
Yeah. The beach party, which you said if you were there, you'd want to be there.
Oh, hell yeah. It looks like so much fun.
Ever since we were little, I mean, our favorite movie is Clueless, so we're always enamored by California teenagers.
Yeah.
And especially with those high school parties. Our parties were never like that.
Never. I mean, they were fun, but like, this is wild. These are wild parties.
Yeah, and the fact that, it's hosted by a girl whose parents have a beach house. Like, go wild.
Yep.
You did a good thing for charity.
Right. It's so true.
Here you go. When Sandy helps Ryan tie a tie.
Love this moment. I love this moment.
We love this moment. And one point you did say while we were watching this, which I wanted to talk about on air, is you had commentary on Jimmy and Kirsten.
Yeah, I feel like as an audience member, you're like, oh, are they trying to set it up where maybe there's like some unfinished business there? Because you see Jimmy's marriage, his very shallow, vapid wife that's like, get me the pistachio ice cream. And Kirsten's like, are you all right? Like, you can tell she obviously still cares about him. So it's like, oh shit, maybe they wanted the audience to like think there was maybe an affair on the side or something like that. Like I could see that. It would add more drama, more depth to the characters.
Especially we have Seth tell Ryan how
my mom almost married Marissa's dad.
Yeah. And Sandy's like, no, that's not actually what happened, but we set it up there.
Right.
And then we have Kirsten and Jimmy, and we see Jimmy Jimmy is sweating since day one.
Day one.
The suits are coming for him.
He's shitting his pants.
He's hiding from the bureaucrats and
the men. What does he say?
The suits.
The suits.
Yeah. And at the fashion show, one of his friends makes like, oh yeah, like we're trusting you with all our money. And
you're gonna make me a lot of money, Jimmy. And he's like,
and he goes to the bathroom and Ryan sees it. He's like, oh shit, this guy.
He's having a nervous breakdown. I don't want to be a part of this world.
Is having a situation in the stall. So I thought that was like, I guess I didn't realize the first time of how much Jimmy's like struggling.
Yep.
From the beginning.
Day one. Day one.
And then when Seth and Ryan, they have each other's, well, no. Ryan has Seth's back at the party because Summer's flirting and all over Ryan. Did you remember this?
Yeah, this is super cringy.
Well, yeah, because of how we know things
now.
But
just Summer's character in general. She's so
awful
in the first episode.
Yeah.
Just awful.
Luckily, she changes very soon.
So quickly, yeah.
I like to imagine that at Seth and Summer's wedding, when Ryan gives his best man speech, he tells this story.
Yeah, of how Summer was trying to hit on him.
And the first time Summer and Seth actually met and the reason for it.
And she didn't, and he's the reason. Ryan is the reason. Like, actually, we should be thanking Ryan.
We should be thanking Ryan.
Because Ryan came into town. Summer was like, I'm into you.
I'm going to play him hot and cold.
Hot and cold. Oh my God. And obviously Ryan is not interested.
No.
His eyes are somewhere else.
Yeah.
And Seth gets super mad because he thinks Ryan is trying to get with his girl.
Right.
And Summer's like, I don't even know you. Don't claim me as your girlfriend. This is weird.
Right. Yeah.
And then the whole scene where her and Holly leave Marissa, I forget about that. And then when I watched it again, it made me so pissed. I was like, girls, this is very bad.
Right.
This is very, very bad.
Yeah. What do you think about Luke in this episode? Because we
typical.
miss Luke.
Miss Luke, but not this Luke.
No.
You know? Like this Summer and this Luke, I'm happy to know how they turn out. But like, they're awful.
Even Julie.
Oh, Julie's awful. But I feel like she was just a very small part in the episode.
Yeah.
We focus more on like the kids, but yeah, they're just awful. Luke is understandable.
Right.
It's like I see someone trying to take my girlfriend.
But he also goes to hook up with someone else.
Yeah. And it's like, not that Marissa, it's almost to me like Marissa kind of knows about it. Not that she does, but it's like she has this air about her, like that her and Luke are like not that serious. Even though later on they are.
Right.
But in the first episode, to me, it would be like, oh, Marissa could go either way. Like she could break up with Luke really quick and be with Ryan.
Yeah.
But obviously we know that doesn't happen just yet.
Yeah. I love that after the party and the next morning, obviously Seth has a bruise and he's hung over and Kirsten's really pissed off.
He owns up to it.
He owns up to it.
He's never done anything like that in his life.
This is the best night of his life. But he's in his room. He's tired and he's sleeping and napping. And Ryan comes in to say goodbye. And I just love Sleepy Seth. I felt he played this role so well.
Yeah, he's great.
And, Ryan's like, I gotta go take care of things. And he's like, all right, we'll hang out. I'll come to Chino.
Ryan's like, sure you are.
And they go to shake hands and Seth brings him in for a hug.
And Ryan doesn't know what to do and he does eventually hug him, but then he slaps him with the map.
Yeah, because
very
Seth
cute.
Gives him the map of like, oh, hey, if you find some place on the map, we can go.
So cute.
And it just, again, because you know where these characters end up, you're like, oh, I'm putting so much weight into every little moment
so much
these two have.
Yeah, I loved that scene.
Yeah. So we got a couple of emails.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to start with Lexi. She says, rewatching the pilot after the whole series, I realized a few different things. Ryan's hair gets a season 1 comeback, and I'm so here for it. Also, the iconic scene where his face fades in the hills of Orange County with California playing in the back is great.
Yeah.
I love to see how instant Ryan and Seth's friendship took off in the pilot. After watching the whole series, it was nice to go back and dissect how they acted when they first met, like we just talked about.
Yeah.
I think this is what makes the pilot so good because it shows how two guys from totally different worlds could come together and be friends immediately.
Right. And like not know anything about each other, no history, no reputation. Even though Seth kind of is like, oh, this guy's a bad kid, maybe.
But also,
and then gets to know him and he's like, oh, he's not that bad.
And also, wow, this kid, one, thinks I'm cool, two, wants to talk to me. And then, you know, the fact that Seth, you can see him starting to do his ramble thing.
Yeah.
How he's like, okay, should I tell Summer about Tahiti? Like, I'm finally on Summer's radar. What do you think?
Ryan's like, not yet. He's like, yeah, right, you're right. Not yet.
Not yet.
So already Ryan is like, just chill.
But also, it's like, wow, I finally have a sounding board. I finally have a friend to bounce ideas off of with.
True.
It's just so good. She says, I noted how little interaction Ryan and Marissa had in the first episode. I always remember them having a special bond by the end of the pilot. They looked like they were longing for each other, despite hardly exchanging any conversation at all.
It's very true.
They really never needed words. They were always connected, sort of like love at first sight. You could see how, although they both come from different worlds, they're both so broken in their own way.
Absolutely.
And that's what brought them together.
Yeah, definitely.
I think another thing that was surprising was how much I don't care for Julia or Summer's character at the beginning.
Of course.
Regressing their development all the way back to the beginning is so weird. To go from watching them develop into amazing people in the last episode of the series to watching them be pretty awful in the pilot just shows how much they changed and grew as people.
100% agree.
So true, Lexi. Thank you. She also sent her top 5 and bottom 5, which I'll read when we read ours.
Yeah.
Jillian.
Jalomsai.
She says that somehow original Trey is even more skeezy.
Yeah. Oh, he's worse than newer Trey.
Which is so hard to say because
they're both disgusting.
Trey sucks.
Yeah. No, this Trey is like the epitome of trash.
Yeah.
Where our newer Trey is like still complete trash, but he has more of like that. More of like a character. Like more of an interesting flair in a way.
Yeah, flair.
This guy has no flair. He's just basic B, boring.
Right. I mean,
bad.
We just see him. We just see him steal the car with Ryan and be like, baby brother, you got to know how to do this.
That's it.
And that's the last we see
right.
of
No,
him.
I mean, that's the last we see of this guy
until
for a long time.
Until Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how Sandy believed in Ryan from the minute he met them. I'm assuming you don't plan on coming back is a bold statement. Sandy, your mom was a social worker, not an alcoholic who can't hold down a minimum wage job and dates a string of horrible men. Please stop comparing yourself to Ryan. Right. He says, we're cut from the same cloth, dude. I get where you're coming from. It occurs to me how improbable it is that it would be that dark when Sandy and Ryan get to the house, given how bright it was when Sandy picked him up. And that 30-mile distance between Chino and Newport, but we wouldn't get that great shot of Ryan squinting into the sunlight and taking the luxury otherwise.
I guess that's true.
The early days of Seth and Ryan, the shot of the first time Ryan saw Seth that used in the finale. Seth and Ryan start from a place of mutual acceptance. You're telling me they aren't the OTP. Well, it's like, well, you know. I shared with you, Jillian.
Yeah.
They're totally the OTP. Shout out to Tish for pointing out the waiter as one of the gay guys in the series finale. You really notice how accurate the writers were when they said tragedy was written into her DNA.
100%.
Marissa's inanimate body on the ground really sets up her character.
It does. It's almost like bone chilling to see her laying on the ground, and then you see her laying on the ground 2 more times in the series, I should say. And you're like, wow. From the start, the writers were like, this girl she's going to have a bad path.
She finishes with, still think it's wrong to kill her, though. That shot of her standing at the end of the driveway that they play again in the finale.
With the sunburst,
so
like, just hitting her. Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you, Jillian.
Thank you.
As promised and much, much discussed, Liz and I
I'm really excited.
have made our top 5, bottom 5 lists, along with our OTP, our favorite ship, and then honorable mentions and shits we love. This is the template I came up with.
Yeah.
That I posted on our Patreon.
I did mine like not different.
Okay.
But in the honorable mentions, I did top honorable mentions and bottom honorable mentions.
Ooh.
So like the top people that I still enjoy, and then the bottom people that are shit, but I didn't include them in my bottoms. Does that make sense? Like I'm mentioning them because they're shit, but like I didn't put them in my bottom 5, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That does make sense. I like it. So how about you start? Because I'm super curious.
I have my...
And she wrote it on a piece of paper.
We will post this because this is like... It's like a little Bible right here.
It is. Yeah.
I'll do my whole top 5.
Okay.
No surprise, Marissa is number 1. Ryan is number 2. Sandy number 3. Kirsten number 4. Julie number 5.
So say that again. We have
Marissa, Ryan, Sandy, Kirsten, Julie. And now number 5 spot was so tough for me. I really was toying between Summer and Julie. And my gut just kind of leaned a little bit towards Julie more.
So interesting that there's no Taylor on there.
No Taylor. But she's an honorable mention.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I give my reasons?
Yes, of course.
Or would you like to go?
No.
Okay.
I want you to give your reason.
Marissa, obviously I said no surprise. I feel like she had probably the most interesting character development, best storylines, most mature teen on the whole show. Always putting others before herself. Ryan, similar reasons, right? Like always putting people before himself, allowed the Coens to like show him unconditional love, and then he showed them the same like towards the end and really opened up. Sandy, I mean, like the greatest dad on television, if one of them, if not the greatest dad on television, and always there for the moral support and the advice, you know, and no one's perfect. I don't blame him for the things that he's chose in his path.
Yeah.
Same with Kirsten. Best moral compass on the show. I feel like she just always, like, I always agreed with pretty much, besides the whole, you know, the Carter situation. Not going to get into that. Again, nobody's perfect. There are reasons why that happened as well. But like she's such a warm person for growing up in such a cold environment. Mm-hmm. And I just find that she just like went above and beyond, and she has a great work ethic. And now my last spot, Julie. It was like Julie or Summer. I don't know. And I picked Julie because I honestly felt her the most enjoyable to watch. Her storylines, as much as they were ridiculous, I'm like, this character is so fun, so out there, so just embodies just this like fire. I just love her energy. And she decided to put her children first in the end. And her character development was pretty beautiful. And I was really happy with it.
I love that.
Thank you.
It's a great list.
But Summer was really, 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 really close. Really, really close.
So
I'm excited.
My top 5. I have Marissa, Seth, Ryan, Sandy, Julie.
Wow.
My 5th spot, same thing as you.
Really?
I struggled hard with Julie and Summer.
Yeah, because their characters are almost the same. They go through huge character development, really shallow in the beginning, and then ultimately find what makes them happy and they go with it.
Yeah.
And like find themselves.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah. So number 1, Marissa, for obvious reasons. I mean, this whole podcast pretty much explains why I love Marissa so much. But from this time around, just watching, she's definitely the most mature teen.
She is.
I think also just the bad rep of her and how she's the worst and how she's irresponsible, or how she gets Ryan into these instances where he has to save her all the time.
He puts himself in those.
Yeah.
You know.
And she had the storylines when she's on screen. I want to watch it. And I want to watch her. And I enjoy her.
There's definitely something missing when she's not there.
Yes, there is. Yeah. Number 2 is Seth. And
no surprise.
And I struggled with this one too because, you know, we had a lot to say about Seth during this rewatch. But for strictly nostalgic purposes, I will always loved Seth Cohen, especially rewatching this pilot.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a kid who I just, from day one, was hooked. And I'm like, I have to see what happens with him. Number 3 is Ryan, and it's the same exact reason for number 2. And at a time, I was like, these could go interchangeable.
Yeah.
Ryan could be number 2, Seth could be number 3. But then I was like, well, no. Top notch. I was like in love with Seth Cohen.
Yeah. You have
So
to
he
do
has
it
to
for,
be number
for
2.
the nostalgic purpose.
But Ryan, really, this show would not be the show without Ryan.
No. And I honestly think that this show, I've said it before, like this show is Ryan.
It's a Ryan story.
It's his story of him meeting the Coens and everyone else getting to know him in the town of Newport, and him really developing into this person who never knew what like a real family was, and they gave that to him.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very Ryan centered world.
Yeah. Number 4 is Sandy. Sandy Cohen for just the ultimate TV dad. His coolness, his jokes, the Jewishness that comes out.
Love it.
The eyebrows, the support. It's just
Surfer
so good.
Sandy.
Surfer Sandy. I
No,
just
he's so
absolutely love
great.
Sandy.
He really is.
And then number 5 was Julie. For all the reasons you said. But ultimate, I think her development and watching her development for me was more... It's like I'm proud of Summer and I'm proud of Julie, but watching Julie get there was more entertaining to me.
Yes, agreed.
Or enjoyable.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. And especially for an adult to reach that. Like you hope that someone younger will evolve, but Julie was already an adult. It doesn't say you can't have to stop evolving.
You're absolutely right.
As an adult, and Julie, there's just some things about her where I'm like, I can't describe it. It's almost like these gut feelings. How I feel about Marissa, it's how I feel about Julie.
Yeah.
Okay, bottoms.
5.
Go ahead.
Okay, bottom 5. Number 1, Trey. Gotta put him first. Worst sibling. Never can get it together. He literally is the weakest human being emotionally and physically no, but mentally he has no willpower. He is like a weakling, and it's just so you just get so mad watching him because he destroys so many people's lives.
Yeah.
In the process of him not getting his shit together. Number 2, Jack fucking Hess, the biggest dickhead on the show. Period. Literally. Period. You are a shithead. I hate you, Jack Hess, more than I hate Trey, but I feel like Trey deserves a number 1 spot.
Yeah.
Jack Hess, you're a dick. You're a miserable man who treats children like shit, and you should not be in the educational system because you're an asshole. Number 3 is Jess, because, oh my God, just go away. You just never went away. It was just, you were so manipulating and just so selfish and so annoying and just way too dramatic. I was like, get this girl out of here. Number 4, Charlotte. Biggest manipulator on the show. You got to give her props for it, though. You got to give her props. I almost put her in Shits We Love, but I never considered her to be someone who I liked watching. But you got to give her props for when props are due. And Rebecca Bloom, number 5, just girl bye. Girl bye. Just get out of here. You ruined my life with that. Rebecca Bloom.
For a hot second, I was like, wow, we have the same exact people.
Oh my God, is their last one different?
Well, no, it's a different order.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So number 1 is Trey for me because he is a shitbag of a human being.
Yes.
And a lot of times, right, when we watch characters and when they're damaged, we can understand, right? And we try to justify them. We can try to see it from
we
their
did
part.
try and do that with Trey.
Yeah, but
it's very
Trey
hard.
Really, with the whole thing with Marissa and
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I guess in the end he did the right thing.
He did.
But
Sort of. He ran away,
I just
but
hate Trey.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Hess.
Oh my God, yes.
Because he's a fucking asshole.
He's such an
and
asshole.
You don't have an affair with a student.
No.
Besides all the things of like just being manipulative and taking abuse of his power, but he sucked. Number 3 is Lindsay.
Ah, yes. The wet noodle. I did not include her.
Noodle. I did not care for her at all. I thought she was boring and she was so dramatic and just not even like the good dramatic.
No. Just like you didn't need to be there.
No. Next up is Jess. Because
Yeah.
she was so dramatic also, but in the most,
she just would
you're
not
doing nothing for this
stop.
storyline.
No.
you need to go. And the way she manipulated drove me crazy.
Yeah, and also she had to do with Trey, so just bringing her in, that means we're bringing Trey in, and I can't do it.
Right. And then number 5 is Charlotte.
Yeah.
Because Charlotte was so evil.
Oh my God, she was so conniving.
Yet one of my favorite scenes was when Julie told her off.
Oh, me too.
And how there's only room for one bitch in this town.
I loved that. I enjoyed watching that whole
It was mysterious,
development.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what's she up to? What's her motive? And we're seeing her lurking in the shadows. Like, wait, why is she supposed to be evil? It's interesting. But then I feel like it goes on a little bit too long where Kirsten doesn't know what's up. And then she gets Julie involved with her, which is not good because at that point, Julie is trying to make a turnaround and she's really manipulating her there. And finally, luckily, Julie does admit the truth, and she says, "Bitch, get out of town! Like it's me. Get out." And
right,
yeah, she's awful, but entertaining.
Yeah, but just not good. Okay, honorable mentions.
Okay, so I have my top honorable mentions. So these are the people that I just enjoyed throughout the whole entire series in no particular order, but I did put Summer first because I felt like her growth. We've talked about this all the time, and I really did toy with putting her in my top 5. I do love her as a character. I have Haley. She's a good time.
You love Haley.
Good times.
We love Haley.
Yeah, and she did mature in the end. She figured it all out. Luke, matured beautifully, and another person who developed really nicely. Taylor, got to give it to her. Great energy. Really, everyone who she came in contact with, she did make an impression on them. And she is a good person. Seth, nostalgia purposes. Even watching him in this episode, I liked him even more.
I'm glad he even made a list.
Yeah, no, he made the list. I felt like I was doing him a disservice if I didn't. And not like I didn't want to include him. I did. Like I felt like, Seth is the OC, Anna, because great energy again. Alex, loved Alex, and I did put the Bullet.
Hey, listen.
Towards the end, I was like, you know what, Bullet, you're okay in my book, dude.
You're okay.
You're okay.
I like that. I like that Bullet made your list because
I know,
especially in the end, he really was there for Julie. He was there for Caitlin. I love their relationship.
Yeah, I could have put him on Shits We Love, but ultimately in the end, I feel like maybe he wasn't so shitty.
No. So my honorable mentions were Summer because like words that you said, Taylor. She came so far.
So far. I mean, when we first meet her,
we got to give it to her.
She was not the greatest.
No.
But then she just wanted to be accepted, and you see her past and her home life, her family is awful.
I mean, we had a whole section Taylorism. Obviously, we
love Taylor. Yeah. I really did enjoy mostly everything that involved her. And I think she did bring a lot of fun to season 4.
Yeah, I mean, without her.
We needed something.
Anna.
Yeah.
I love when Anna comes into the picture. I love how she does give Seth confidence. And, it's shitty how Seth does treat Anna and Summer at the same time, juggling 2 girls.
He does, but to back him up,
it's kind of learning curve, right?
Yeah, he's never had to deal with women, and then the love of his life, the one that he's been pining over for years, finally shows an interest in him. But then again, she's not really, so he kind of has to find the next best thing, which is Anna. And they were great together, but ultimately,
too similar.
Yeah, he always had his eyes for Summer.
And then the last one I have is Alex, because I loved Alex. She was so cool. I think that's one of the main reasons why I love season 2.
Me too.
For the Alex storyline.
Yeah, she had great surrounding storyline. When she was on the screen, that's when we first got the bait shop, and her and Seth, even though that was weird.
And then her and
Marissa. And it's loved. Yeah, I really loved her and Marissa.
Me too.
That was one of my favorite plots of season 2.
Yeah. Okay, Shits We Love.
Shits We Love. Actually, I'm going to do my honorable mentions for the bottom first.
Oh, sorry.
Because I don't want to forget to mention Jack Harper, piece of shit. Veronica, worst mother.
Yeah.
Che, go away.
Yeah.
Taryn, shower biatch. No, we can do our Shits We Love.
Okay, go ahead. Shits We Love.
I just have Oliver, Jimmy, Caleb.
I have Oliver, Luke, Jimmy, Caleb.
Oh, okay. You put Luke in there. I see where you're going.
Luke evolved, and I don't mean to put him as a shit because I was teetering between my honorable mention. He could be an honorable mention.
Yeah.
But definitely Oliver, Caleb, and Jimmy. I will always have a soft spot for Jimmy.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time. You guys think we're a broken record, but he is a shit father. We are not giving him the award for greatest father of the year. Not even like decent father of the year. He's not. But to see Tate on the screen as Jimmy, his dynamic with Julie and his children and Sandy and Kirsten, it's like, you gotta love this guy. He's just this stupid guy. I can't explain it. Like, he's just like this little puppy that you're like, he's all right.
Oh, Jimmy. I think also just his nostalgic OC.
Yeah,
like,
he's original
so much.
OC, and we always say that Caleb is original OC.
Yeah, and I think also because when I was preparing for our trivia, I went and watched the Thanksgiving episode of season 1, which is so good. And I forget that Jimmy and Marissa live together.
Yeah, she started living with him when he moved out.
Right. And how he's just like kiddo. And I just,
he does.
It's just good.
He's a warm person.
When
he's got a lot of warmth.
When he can be.
Yeah, when he can be there. He's just never there. He's not there for his family.
He just should never went into finances.
No, he's not good with money.
No. Okay, so next we have OTP and Ship.
Yeah, I think our OTP is probably the same. Ryan and Seth.
Yeah,
I mean, they're the core of the show.
Ultimate OTP. I love friendship over everything. And just to watch these two evolve and just be there for each other. And from day one, like we said, and like you guys said in your emails, truly the OTP.
Yes.
Your ship.
This is my favorite ship. That's what was asking of me. My favorite ship is Sandy and Kirsten.
My favorite ship is Seth Omer.
I could have assumed that.
I struggled with this, though.
I struggled with it, too.
But I chose Seth and Summer because I feel that we get to see them start from the very beginning and see where they end up.
Yeah, we see the entire spectrum of their relationship on the show.
And I love the fact that they were such opposites, and they are such opposites, but they do complement each other.
I was going to say they're also really similar in a lot of ways. Like,
yes,
in their, I guess, the person, maybe interests are not the same, but like personality wise, they hold a lot of like the similar qualities with their silliness and
right. I can't deny it. I love me some Seth and Summer, and as much as I love Marissa and Ryan,
they're not the ship.
Seth and Summer are my personal ship.
Yeah. I also do enjoy Seth Omer as much as I ranted about them the entirety of the show.
But they really are like the couple.
Yeah. When you think of the couple of the OC, it's Seth and Summer. I mean, for most people, I know there's a lot of controversy out there.
Yeah.
With it's either Ryan and Marissa or Seth and Summer, which it's like, let's just have them all, guys.
Yeah. Let's all be
one big happy family.
Right.
But there's something about Sandy and Kirsten that the comfort there, and obviously we know they've been married for a lot of years, and so that's why that's there. But just the way that even after everything, and there was those bad times, they still were like, no, we love each other. Let's make it work. And it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Just Sandy's great on his own, and Kirsten's great on her own, and they come together, and they're just so great. And even in this first episode when she's like, I was 22 and we were living in a mail truck. And he's like, yeah, but you married me. Like, we're just two peas.
We were fun.
So cute. Yeah,
we were fun.
It was us. And
yeah,
like definitely different than where she grew up. She ended up going to Berkeley and was like, oh, this is a different world, and finds Sandy, who's completely different than, her world, her father, and everything that happened there. So yeah, I just like that.
I'm going to read Jillian, Lexi, and Vic's
top and bottom
fives. I'll start with Jillian. She says, the shits we love, Oliver, Luke, and Julie.
Yeah.
OTP, Seth, and Ryan. Their friendship defines the show. As they said in season 1, episode 5, united we're unstoppable, but divided people get shot. Favorite ship. The most dynamic couple was Ryan and Marissa. Seth and Summer could get pretty boring, especially since they were so clearly meant to be.
Yes, agreed.
And Sandy and Kirsten drama always depressed me.
I also agree.
I always rooted for Ryan and Marissa. They had each other's best interests in mind and didn't feel the need to play games with each other, even when they were apart.
Yeah.
They were really nice to each other's partners, too. Luke doesn't count.
No.
Because they wanted each other to be happy. Justice for Marissa.
Definitely. No, they ended up being two extremely mature friends.
Yes.
That when they weren't together, there really wasn't this like, you kiss that guy or I'm jealous of that. Like they were just like happy for each other.
I think, Liz, if you ever are like, I need to put something on in the background, put Thanksgiving episode on.
Oh.
And just admire how Marissa acts when she meets Teresa for the first time.
And she's a saint.
And
She's an
she's
angel.
like, oh.
Oh, you're his ex-girlfriend?
And Teresa's like, I was the girl next door. And Marissa's like,
Me too.
oh, I'm the girl next door.
Yeah.
And she just stays inside, helps them cook. She looks at the Snoopy picture while Ryan's outside with, the brother.
She's wonderful.
She's just totally cool. She's like, nope, I'm not
cool
threatened.
as a cute.
I'm fine with this. That takes a lot of us. Most mature teen, as we say.
Yeah.
Much respect.
Which it's like when you see her parents, you're like, wait, how did she get like that?
I know. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lexi's top 5. Ryan, Marissa, and she goes, Marissa and Ryan are pretty tied for 9 and 2.
Yeah, I get that.
Number 3 is Seth. He might be annoying, but he's hilarious. I can't help but love him. Number 4 is Summer, the best character development. And number 5 is Sandy.
Yeah, great list.
Honorable mentions, Kirsten, Julie, Anna, Taylor. She helped Ryan find himself again.
Definitely.
Luke, also Puka, because even when we hated him, he was still fun to watch.
100%. Definitely agree.
Bottom 5, Johnny.
Oh,
We love Johnny.
sorry,
Justice
guys.
for
my
Johnny.
God, we're literally a broken fucking record.
Yeah, I know. No, she says, Johnny, he is the bottom because I just didn't like his character. So many problems caused the whole storyline with Marissa. I just didn't care for him.
I agree. Yeah.
Valid. Lindsay.
Totally.
Sadie, unpopular opinion, but I couldn't stand her. She's not a girl's girl.
No, she's definitely not a girl's girl.
Definitely
I
not.
totally get what you're saying there.
Trey. The reason why Marissa even met Volchuk and created this whole mess.
Definitely, because she was searching for something different and wrong in her life.
Volchuk, he killed my favorite character. He sucks.
Yeah. See, we didn't even include him. As much as he is shit. He's shit.
He is shit, but I don't love him.
But I don't love to hate him, and I don't hate to hate him.
No, same. Honorable mention. She says, I removed Teresa because watching back, she really had Marissa's back in season 2. Yes, Teresa.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed Teresa.
Me too. I just don't think about her.
No, I know. But when she's on screen, I'm like, oh, yeah, you were pretty good.
Yeah, she wasn't bad.
But she says, Rachel, Rebecca, Che, same as Johnny. He's just a dud, though Johnny pissed me off way more.
Yeah.
Dean Hess and Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Which is funny.
You didn't put Caitlin on your list.
I had Lexi. Wow. I had Caitlin on my bottom 5.
And then you took her off.
I took her off.
She's just like, we didn't necessarily need her character at all.
No.
Which is sad to say. It really is. Because as far as the Coopers go, like Marissa and Julie, those are the Coopers, like they're the ones who really have these storylines and make a difference. And it's like Jimmy and Caitlin. It sucks to say it, but like we could have completely done without them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Shits we love. Oliver. He was the best, worst character.
Definitely.
I love the running joke about him throughout the show.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
And then OTP, Ryan and Marissa. Favorite ship, Ryan and Seth. Friendship, obviously, the best brothers on TV. Would you pick Ryan, Seth over Luke and Nathan?
Yes.
Yeah, I would too.
Because Luke and Nathan, towards like the middle to end of the show, I mean, obviously we know for other reasons why they weren't as close. There wasn't really a character there to be close to, you know?
Right.
So, I don't know. I mean, like, again, I know it's been a long time since I watched One Tree Hill, so it's hard for me to remember the relationship. But I feel like, no, it's Seth and Ryan.
We got more friendship and brothership in this show.
No, this is definitely like two boys who become men together and brothers.
I love
you
that.
know?
Yeah.
And they're family. And as much as Luke and Nathan are family too, it's just different.
Yeah. And then last but not least, we have Vic at MuseChick on Instagram. She sent us her top 5 and bottom 5 lists. Her top 5. Number 1 is Ryan. Number 2 is Taylor. Number 3 is Sandy. Number 4 is Summer. Number 5 is Kirsten.
Great list.
Bottom 5, these people annoyed, angered me. Number 1 is Trey.
Yep.
Number 2 is Lindsay. Number 3 is Rebecca. Number 4 is Dean Hess. Number 5 is Charlotte.
Yep.
Yeah.
Solid.
Honorable mentions: Marissa, Julie, Seth, Luke, Anna, Alex. The shits we love: Oliver, Jimmy, Caleb.
Yeah. My list.
OTP, Ryan and Taylor. Favorite ship: the brothers, Seth and Ryan.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, so this was... I can't believe we finally have our list.
I know. I felt like this day would never come. And I feel really, really happy with mine.
Me too.
Yeah, and I feel
Really
like
happy.
because we had the honorable mentions and the shits we love and etc., I feel like it's complete. Like I didn't miss anyone. Everyone got a category that I cared about. And so what I did was I went on IMDb and I literally printed the entire cast list. And mind you, there are people that have only been in one episode, uncredited, whatever it was. And I was like, oh, well, what am I doing? So I literally took like the first page, which had the bulk of all of the characters that we know and love. And I was like, okay, these are the characters that are in it the most. Let me put them in like these categories. And so I was like, do I feel something positive? Yes. And regardless of if they were a shitbag, you know, like Oliver, I'm like, positive. It's still positive. I'm putting you in that little bubble of positivity. And then that's how I kind of made my list.
Wow.
Yeah, and I went like with my initial gut was like, no, Marissa is number 1. And it was hard when we first started the show. I was like, no, Ryan's going to be my number 1. But I put him number 2.
Yeah.
He's number 2.
Yeah. I know. I just the same thing. Like I knew number 1 was Marissa.
Yeah.
And I knew number 5 was Julie. I just didn't know if I was going to put Summer somewhere
In there, yeah.
I didn't know if she was going to replace Sandy. I was like, no. It's kind of, I thought of the characters. I'm like, what is my gut feeling?
That's exactly what I did.
What am I feeling? And it's like that little,
Yeah,
no,
it's like
Seth's got to be 2.
They push you a little
Ryan's got to
bit.
be 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it's nothing against Summer. Like we love
No.
Summer.
I know.
It's just,
You
it's so
almost feel
weird.
bad, but then I'm like, well, number 6 would probably be Summer.
It would be Summer.
If I had a top 10.
Definitely. Top 10, 1 through 6, Summer would be on the 6th spot.
Yeah.
And then maybe like Alex, Anna, you know. That's probably it though.
You know, when you think
Oh, well, Seth. Maybe
of,
Seth will be on
the
like my
top,
10.
Yeah, the top characters. It's kind of like I want to put Oliver in there because it made the storyline so good, and Luke made it so good. There's just these dynamic characters that drove storylines
Yes.
and made it fun to watch every week.
Right. But then there's characters like Lindsay and Johnny that didn't drive storylines.
And then you just feel bad
Then you
for
just
Johnny.
feel bad. I mean, I feel bad for Lindsay too. Like
Kind of.
you know, she's just blah.
Did anyone ship Ryan and Lindsay? I know Will was in love with
Yeah, but
Lindsay.
that was just like strictly aesthetic
Yeah.
of what she looked like. But I don't know if there's anyone in this world that will ship Lindsay and Ryan together like OTP Ryan and Lindsay.
Yeah.
I would love to meet this person if they
too. If
they
you're
do.
that person, holler at us, please.
Yeah, it's almost like the same thing with Sadie. It's like
You were a big fan of
I was a
Sadie.
big fan of Sadie first watch. The second watch, I was like, whoa, we are really stretching this. This is too quick for me. Funny how intense Brian's feelings were for her. It's like, whoa, dude, are you like
Infatuation,
deflecting?
man.
Yeah, like that you're not with like Marissa. Like I was like, whoa, this is too much for me. And I'm glad that I rewatched because I would have been this person all the time being like, yeah, Sadie and Ryan. But then again, I was like, yes, Taylor and Ryan. And then when all said and done, I was like, you know what? No, they were great for their time.
So if you had to pick someone to watch, not perfect for Ryan. I'm not saying end all be all.
And all of his romantic relationships.
Which ones did you
which is the
enjoy
most
the
entertaining?
most?
Well, Marissa. I mean, yeah, Marissa and Taylor. It's a toss up. Like, who would I really pick first? I think I would pick Taylor.
You would?
I would, just because I feel like they had a more mature relationship. As much as that's a really loose term, because towards the end I was like, please shut the fuck up. You guys sound so silly and so ridiculous. But I guess because they were older and they're kind of like, they helped find each other and themselves. So
yeah.
yeah. but I love Marissa by herself. I love Ryan by himself.
I do love Ryan and Marissa.
It's funny,
though.
I never shipped them, but then it's kind of like this. Watching the pilot, I was like, I kind of want this a little bit.
No, but this pilot sets
it.
it up so well. Where you're like, oh,
but
no,
I never
I'm
did in the past because I was so used to watching it. Like we watched each episode, and I was like, oh well, Marissa, whatever. I don't really feel that. But in this third time watching the pilot, I guess knowing what I know now and my love for Marissa, I was like, you know what, I could feel it.
You look at what they say to each other. The eyes given, the lines they give to each other. How you liking it here? I can get more trouble in from where I'm fun. You have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, this like flirtation.
So flirty.
Like I have to watch episode 2.
But in a way where it's like, this would never happen to you or me, like this random
I'm not
bad
smooth
guy.
like that.
Well, no, exactly. But it's just like, wow, these two are like on the same level with that. Yeah.
Again, when we started this podcast, I was so nervous because I didn't know if Ingrid would like it. And we all have
found
different
out she
tastes.
didn't.
Oh, yeah, we found out we didn't. It wasn't the show for Ingrid. She didn't like it. But every week I'm like, man, I'm like on edge because I don't want her to not like this show.
Right. Well, this is your baby.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like if someone came to me and was like, no, I want to tell you why I don't like it, XYZ, and not just not explain it.
Right.
Just be like, oh, no, I'm bored with it.
Right. No, if they give valid reasons on why.
Kind of like how I feel with Gossip Girl. But there's a part of me who, like, I really enjoy Gossip Girl. Like, I really do. So I will bring my colorful commentary.
Yeah, there's a whole other aspect to watching Gossip Girl. So honestly, if we weren't podcasting about it, we wouldn't be in lengths discussing anything that's happening on that show. But
yeah,
it's just different.
It's
different
just
worlds.
Different. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks, girls, for sending in your
thank you.
emails and top 5 and bottom 5. So like we said, this is the start of our bonus content. We have a couple, we have a bunch actually. I can't even put a number on it of bonus episodes coming your way.
Yes.
Each week until the end of the year.
Yeah. We're going to sign off 2020.
I know. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. A bunch of the episodes are going to involve our patrons. So if you're into that, head over to ittakes3network.com and our patrons over there can fill out to be a guest spot on the episode they choose to be on. So we'll let you know about that. Everything will be nicely organized. Don't you worry. I know we've gotten some questions asking like, when is the episode for Marissa going to be open up so I can be a guest spot for that? Or I really would love to be on the episode about Seth. Don't you worry, guys. We'll
let you know.
Lots of warning. And of course, if you'd like to send us any questions and comments, feel free to email us. Let's talk OC@gmail.com. Feel free to DM us on Instagram, DM us on Twitter. We're everywhere.